So I had a realization the other day, and like most profound realizations, they all occur in the shower. Right? So I started thinking in the shower, and it was something that just came to me, like so obvious. It's something I talk about in all my other videos as well, but this one like hit me profoundly, because our whole lives we're taught how to change our body. You know, exercise more, walk more, get a diet program, get a exercise program, restrict certain restrict foods from your lifestyle plan, kind of thing. Get lip fillers, whiten your teeth. There's so many things. Like, you need to do hypnotherapy, Reiki, all these kinds of therapies. It's all an industry in itself. We're learned thousands of ways to control the body, but we've never been taught, or we've never realized that we just need to do one simple thing, and it's talk to the body, right? Not heal it and repair it and fix it, and not command it and program it, because that's what we've been doing, is commanding our bodies. I need exercise to lose weight. I need this diet to feel good about myself, to fix my body, right? I need this surgery to make myself feel good. I need, this affirmation to feel good about my mental state, or whatever it is. It's like we're always going outside of ourselves, but basically we're telling our body that I don't trust you enough to do all these things for me. I trust everybody else, though. It's freaking wild if you think about it. Because if you think about it, really, the body already digests foods on its own, heals your wounds, fights infections. It helps, repairs your cells. It regulates temperature. And it keeps us alive every single freaking day, right? It does all that for us. but for some reason, we don't believe that it could help us regulate our metabolism and help us with our weight. So it's more than just metabolism or weight, or just like physical form. It's like basically you're saying, I don't like you, body, and I want to change you. I don't like the body that I was given, so I need to change you. So, I mean, we always talk about relationships, mending relationships with humans, even with your pets, but you never what about relationship with yourself? And everyone thinks the relationship with myself is the relationship with God or the universe. No, man. The relationship with yourself is your body. That physical vessel that you are here, right? I've always said this in all my freaking videos. I'm the captain. Sabrina is the avatar who's the captain of this ship. The vessel is the body, right? And the cells are my sailors. So if I ain't talking to them, and so I'm asking someone else to inject shit in them or fix something, then there's a broken relationship already there, right? I'm too busy mending the external relationships, and I'm not even working in partnership with what I have and who I am. And that's a huge thing for me. I was like, oh, MG. And it's like, it sounds really simple. And I even say this to people, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, I don't know how many years I've been saying, talk to yourselves, and people like, oh yeah, and they leave and they don't, right? Which is fine. But for me, the moment I started talking to my body, it was a game changer. I work with my body to heal myself. I listen to my body. My body says, no, tuna, no. Okay, I listen. I talk to it. Like, oh, can I have bread? My whole life, I've programmed my body to think that bread, carbs, will instantly make me fat, let's say, right? Everybody has something. You're going to eat that cake. If you're thinking about it, your body is listening to you. Everything that comes out of your mouth, your body's listening, right? So the same idea of of our trauma and our pain, right? The thing is this. So let's say you're the vessel, you're the ship, the body is the ship, and in it are these in the hull, in the ship. There's rooms, right? Rooms, all files and folders, rooms, and each of them has a pain, a trauma, a wound, a grief, or something. But the whole idea, I always talk about this, is clearing. We need to clear. We need to open these doors and allow them to clear. But the thing, what happens in the body, so if you're constantly repeating the same pattern in your life, whatever that could be for you, right? Dating the same person all the time, like, which we all be doing, or claiming anxiety as your own, right? Instead of actually moving through it and just seeing it as something, you claiming it as your own, which a lot of people do. You claim it as your own, and it remains in the room. But the room needs to open. It needs to clear. So when we do that, so the energy relocates, right? Let's just say the energy relocates out of that, because at the moment you're like, okay, I acknowledge my anxiety, and now the door has opened, and now it's relocating itself. And at that moment, the human starts to say, oh, I doubt myself. I don't trust myself. I don't know. And then this little anxiety, whatever it is, has just like been freed from that room and says, okay, now where do I go? Oh, I'm going to go and like step into the liver for a moment, or I'm going to go step into the brain here and I'm going to work on overdrive, or it relocates itself and it waits for the human to finally release it. So that's how dis-ease occurs in the body. That's how flare-ups occur in the body. That's how, and any pains that we have in the body, every pain that you feel is pain that was internal, that's expressing itself and saying, hey, I'm here. Like, hey, can you, like, it's like, it's like asking for attention, right? It's like, hi, I'm here. Can the avatar kind of like, come and help me here? like release me, and it will come and it'll deposit itself in wherever it finds room. And it could be in your ankle, and that's why you sprained. It could be so many things, and a lot of us don't. Like for me, it's a huge thing now, because once I actually created this partnership with my body and my mind, my ego and my soul, the trifecta, is when things change for me. Because I trust whatever's flaring up in my body. I don't see it as a physical symptom. It's a physical symptom, of course, but I see it as something else. Okay, something is trying to clear. So I'm not going to... what is the first thing that happens with humans? Oh my God, I have a bump on my arm. Oh my God, it's a tumor. I'm going to die. It's cancer. It's like a constant like fear. Oh my God, like that's what it is, right? So when you see a bump on your arm, you say, oh my God, fear. And you tell your body, I'm going to die. This is the worst, and your body's like, oh, okay. So like, what are you doing? You're programming the body to react to this bump, to say, okay, this is what you want? Human? Oh, okay, so we'll develop that in your body. It's so inane when you think about it. You're like, oh, okay. Instead of saying, oh, there's a bump on my body. Okay, body, let's heal this, Let's, I trust that it's here for a reason. And maybe there's something clearing. Like, I'm very, like... I literally talk to my body as like it's a human, because it's me. It's a part of me, and the body talks to me in rashes and everything, in scrapes and bruises and pain, jolting pain, and all of it. But I'm conscious of it, so I'm not afraid of it anymore. I see it as something. Passing through, and I'm honoring the pain that is showing up on my body. And I said, oh, I needed to crack my bones? Oh, right then, right? I needed to slow down. I get it. It's painful as fuck, but okay, I get it. And it's changed my whole perception. And it's also changed the way I deal with pain. So it's like, I like a lot of you, maybe some of you that are watching me, I have, I'm moving through this spiritual journey. And when I did go through into the spiritual community, which I'm not attached to any narratives anymore, but when I was in the spiritual journey narrative, it was all about transcending the body. It was about like the soul and the universe and the source and all of it, but it was never acknowledging the body. It was like rejecting the body, and it was rejecting the ego and the mind. The ego is the enemy, and it's the soul. It's the soul. You're a star. You're this, and it's really beautiful that we are that. But we came to this earth to experiment and to experience the earth in a physical form. And if we're rejecting our form and always looking for something to fix it, to change it, or to look different and to look like everybody else, you're like the whole trinity of who you are, your whole authentic true self isn't. You're not honoring that. And it's like through trials and tribulations, through this journey that I had to learn these things, right? And like, especially the ego, I have just stomped on that thing over and over again, which is part of me, who's helped me survive, who's helped me, in the most dangerous times of parts of my lives, was there to help me through those times. So why am I rejecting him? Right? Here you go, her, whatever it is. Now what I do is every night before I go to bed, I thank my body for metabolizing the food that I ate. I do simple like little things like this. I scan my body at night and to see where I feel any pains or anything, and I say, okay, I trust you that whatever I'm feeling right now is meant to happen, right? Like I talk to my body and I say, I trust that you're going to be here for me in the next 100 years, that I'm going to be here on this earth, and you're sustaining my body, that it'll be healthy enough to live those years. And they're like, absolutely. I'm like, okay, but my body wouldn't know that if I didn't tell it that, right? Because it listens to us. So it listens to everything. When you're like constantly depressed, or when you're constantly crying, it's always listening to you. Or you're constantly telling it that it's ugly, it's ugly, it's ugly, it's ugly, it's fat, it's fat, it's fat, it's too skinny, it's too skinny, it's too skinny, it's like, it needs to be changed, it needs to be changed. Your body's listening. And your body's like, okay, that's really nice, right? So this is the flip the script moment for all of us. I mean, if you want, because to me it was like huge, because it totally changed everything within me. Because by listening, by actually developing this partnership with my body, I developed a partnership with my ego, and I developed a partnership with my avatar, Sabrina. And I also trust more. I trust my instincts a little bit more. I trust the voice in my head. I trust that it sometimes, like 90% of the time, it makes absolutely no sense. But I trust the unknown, because then why am I here, right? Like, I'm not here to follow these programs. The programs are breaking down in front of our eyes, and most of humanity is holding on super tight to this old programming, and I'm not here for that, man. I'm here for a messy evolution, right? And I accept that role, to move through the chaos and break it down for me. I mean, that's why I've been holding back from doing these Let's Talks, because these are, I don't want to be here to, you can resonate with what I'm saying or you don't at all, and it's okay. right? And I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to share my experience. And if you resonate with that experience and it wakes something up in you, like, oh, okay. And if it doesn't, if you think this is all like a fucking bullshit, that's your prerogative as well, right? It doesn't matter. I'm not here to change the world. I am here to change my world. I'm here to evolve in my world. But I really truly believe that as I make these changes, that ripple effect affects everyone else. I do believe in that. I have that energy to do that. Everybody has that. Everybody has that energy to change the world. So if you know that, then you're more conscious of how you lead your life. If you're always leading in fear, you ripple the fear out into the world. So that's why I say fear is all over the world, because the human is still living in that. In fear and guilt and blame and shame. Like, I can't tell you how many times that this is such a recurrent theme that shows up in any conversation I have, whether it's online or whether it's in humans, whatever it is. And to me, you're responsible for the change in the world. It's not be the change you want to see in the world. Gandhi said that, in the 1930s or 40s or whenever the hell he was alive. So that's very pertinent. And yeah, I'm talking about the body right now, but the body is everything. It's my vessel. It's my mechanism to live on this earth and to experience this earth. As one of the hundreds and millions of experiences I've experienced through all my lifetimes. And why wouldn't I trust it? Why do we need to follow how the magazine girl looks like? And why do we need to, why can't we just accept our bodies the way they are? This is the thing. This is what I've learned. It's and it has nothing always to do about superficial. It's everything. Just trust that you're tired because your body's saying fucking sleep, human. No, I need you sleeping. Or you know what? I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I had 4 hours of sleep, and the body's like, that's all you need. Can you accept that? No, because the human's like, oh my God, I only slept 4 hours. I only slept 3 hours. Oh my God, I need to sleep 8 hours. Because why? Because you're following someone else's program. Someone telling you this is what you need to do. This is what you need to eat because you have blood pressure. You gotta eat. When you start trusting your body starts to metabolize it. There's nothing I know that this is a hot topic and people are gonna have their own takes on it, but this is my take on it. I truly believe if you talk to your body, it knows what is right for you. And it's just your mind playing a trick on you, saying, oh, no, you can't. The doctor said this, and this person said that, and that, and that. And what is that? Fear. Fear of not following that because this is what's going to happen. Right? But if you trust the body saying this, this, and this, okay, interesting. Never heard that before. And you're like, how do you talk to your body, Sabrina? You talk to it like you talk to anything, you talk to yourself, right? I sit in front of my food sometimes and I'm like, okay, should I have this cheese? No. Okay, that's the first indication. It's a no, right? I trust it. But I really, really want it. They're like, okay, you're going to have to suffer the consequences. It's what it is. And I do. I suffer the consequences after. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's a learned thing. You learn to trust it. It's a no. It's a yes. It's a right away. Can I have this coffee? Of course you can. Can I have this pizza? Yes. And you're like, really? Because my mind is programmed to believe that if I have all of this food, then I will gain weight. So I have this already programmed, and I'm shutting that shit down. Cancel, clear, delete that old programming, because now I'm telling my body that I trust you, and the body's like, fine. I can feel it. By the way, when you start actually talking to your body, you might feel vibrations. At one point, when I started talking to my cells, I could feel the sailors, the sailors inside my body, like rejoicing. Like they were like, oh my God, finally, she's fucking talking to us. Like, what the hell? Like, what are we? We're just dormant here, like sitting, waiting for the human to talk to us. Or we're doing our work, you know, which they are, which is fighting infection, and which what they do, right? With their normal work. But this is more exciting, you know, and why wouldn't your cells be alive, right? Why wouldn't, like, it's just so funny. Anyways, I find this hilarious. I just like I've said this in another video, and I'm gonna bring it back. It's like, to me, it's your body is the operating system, right? And the avatar, Sabrina, is the hardware kind of thing, right? It's like, no, the body would be the hardware and the operating system. I don't know about that. So, one second. I'm thinking about something, and I'm thinking about like a computer. So if the body is the operating system and the mind is the software, then the avatar would be the hardware, right? Would be the actual computer. Okay, think about it like that. That's the way I always look at life. I try to like the ship with the sailors and the captain of it. The same idea with anything that you have in life. For me, it's like thinking of it in literal ways. It's like, how would you, you know, like the software programs, you know, it's all programs in the software, but the actual operating system is what can cancel, clear, delete the fucking programs, right? The software. So like it all has to work together. It's learning to work together with the trifecta. And this is another video that I will be creating actually right after this one. It's this whole mind, body, soul, and moving into a circle instead of that triangle, because this is the linear and we're moving into like more fluidity. But we have to move through these, we have to move through this, whether we like it or not, because we have created all these burdens, and we've created all these problems, and we've created all these blockages in our life. We have done it to ourselves. And sometimes it's created through like tragedy or accidents or grief or you know, breakups, and all of this. It happens because there are lessons that need to occur. They need to occur. And the three of us, the ego, the mind, the soul, the ego, the mind, the soul, the ego, the body, the soul, if we all working if we're all working cohesively together, we're able to filter through these things easier. But again, this is just like a journey. This is like owning your power, you know, trusting your authority, like trusting yourself enough to believe that your body can heal, but trusting enough that, you know, that you can reprogram the old programs, you know, and trusting the unknown, basically, right? But before we get to that place, we really got to trust ourselves, which is everything. And is it a easy journey? Absolutely fucking not. It really is not, because all those little rooms that are opening up in the ship, they're freaking painful, and they're reminders of old pain and new pain, and, you know, maybe even future pain. Who the hell knows, right? It's like things coming up to the surface, but our job is to like throw them to sea, right? Throw them out into the sea and let it be processed, and the emotions be processed, everything into the air, let the mental be processed. You know, think about it like a real ship. Like I'm being serious here, you know. And it's like, we're not here to hold on to this anymore and regurgitate this anymore. And so many of us are used to being in pain, and used to being in discomfort, and used to hating ourselves, and used to not trusting ourselves, that we end up in this like black hole. So these are just like, and it's really actually simple. It's simple to trust your body and trust your mind and trust it all. It's easy to say, but it's easy actually to do. And when you start to do it, it gets easier and simpler. And you start it gets really exciting, by the way. To me, it's like maybe because I'm single and got no life, but I'm like, when I'm sitting in front of the fridge and I'm like, oh, am I gonna have this today? And they're like, no. Oh, okay, that sucks. I really wanted it, but I trust the body is not ready for that today. But the next day it says, yes, you can have that. Okay. Why? Because I'm like learning to work as a team, and I realize I'm not alone on this earth. I'm just the avatar on this earth, but I got other parts of me working together, but I haven't been listening to them and I haven't been talking to them. So what what an amazing time to be alive, right? To realize these things, that you have this power to heal yourself, the power to love yourself, the power to be at peace. Finally. So this is where I leave you. I love you. As usual, like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can, or join my Ko-fi membership if you want monthly tarot readings, yada yada yada, all the things. And I love you, and thank you for watching this till the end, and I'll see you in the next one.